Hi, this is Bill Winch coming to you from my office in Rochester, New York. Today I have a very unique presentation. What I'm going to do is talk to you about a very, I don't know what you want to call it. It was a way to present, to prospect to people, to sell them a $2,500 course. And it was just literally amazing. And it was a personal type of a presentation. We would actually get people's names. We go knock on their doors, and we tell them, hey, look, we are here. We've got like 2 or 3 of us would go and knock on the door. We would go in, but we were like so excited. When we went in to that house, I mean, literally, it was like, sometimes we'd jump up and down the sofa. We would just get them all excited. We told them, you're going to be in tomorrow. This is the next day. Tomorrow, we're actually going to be having something that's going to turn your life around. And it's only going to cost you $120 for both of you. It's going to include meals. It's going to be a whole day. It's a whole day experience and something you do not want to miss. And we wouldn't actually leave there unless we got their $120. And most of the time they did it, which was literally amazing. But it was because the training that we had, Glenn W. Turner, who actually was the founder of Cost God, Dare to Be Great, and Challenge to America. And Challenge to America was the organization that I was working with. And we were personally trained by Glenn W. Turner at a seminar over in Puerto Vallarta. We spent a whole week with him. And I mean, literally, you would not believe what we went through to learn what we learned. So here's the bottom line, is what we did is we tell them we were going to meet them at the restaurant the next morning. And we'd try to get enough people to fill up. There were different ones of us out going and getting people. Our goal was to fill up a bus. And what we did is we all have breakfast together. And then we actually paid for the breakfast because that was included in $120. And then we get on the bus. Now, maybe the presentation was 5 miles down the road. Maybe it was 2 hours away. It doesn't make any difference. It took the same amount of time to get to where we're going to go. Because the whole thing is to wear them down so that they were going to be very open to our suggestion in the end of the evening. And it worked, believe it or not. So what they did is they get on the bus, and it was just like a big balloons, streamers, people doing cheers, singing songs, and we did this for 2 hours. So by the time they got there, I mean, what the heck is going on here? They immediately went into a room, so it was like around 10 o'clock, and we would have some presentations, and then we'd have a break for lunch, and then we'd come back and we'd have more presentations. So we had all kinds of people talking. I mean, there was one of the presenters, he would actually get so excited, he'd take his pants off, he'd have these heart-shaped shorts on, shorts with hearts on them. He would jump out the window. I mean, you never knew what he was going to do. So it was crazy, but people loved it. And they just kept being worn down. Then at dinner, they were going to be introduced to a guest speaker. And what we would do is they couldn't wait. We would bring them around to each of the tables where people were sitting. They had a very lovely dinner. And we would bring them around and introduce the guest speaker. And then came the evening time. This was the big time. And what happened was that this is when it got really serious. We had all the different couples and people who had bought courses previously would share their story of how it would change their life. And they really suggested that people get involved in it. By the time the evening was over with, I mean, people were in tears. People would literally sign it, paying $2,500. And if they didn't have the money, we actually would meet them the next morning and drive them to the bank and get the money from a loan from the bank, get money from their savings, whatever. This is how aggressive that we were in sales. I'm not suggesting that you do this. All I'm saying, this was one of the trainings that I had that really got me out of a shell. Believe me, I mean, I would never, ever be afraid to talk to anybody again after going through this training and doing what I did. But it was unbelievable. And again, this person who put all this together, his name was Glenn W. Turner. And I worked for him for a while in Arizona. And this is where it was just unbelievable. It made a lot of money because the $2,500, I mean, we would make a big chunk of that for anybody who signed up. So again, it was a way to prospect. I would not suggest it. Well, here's what I am going to do. Glenn W. Turner was probably one of the most influential speakers in salesmanship and personal development that I've ever come in contact with. You think that Anthony Robbins, Jim Rohn were something? Glenn W. Turner was something way beyond that. I mean, he was so different. Not that he was better, he was just different. And there's a little clip I'm going to have down at the bottom here. I want you to watch it. It's only a little over a minute. You kind of get the idea of what he was. He was a hair lip. And he was actually never finished 8th grade. He just literally, he had people just drawn into him with the things that he did. He had a company started off with Costco, then Dare to Be Great, then Challenge to America. He was extremely successful in every single venture that he had. And you can read a lot about him on the internet. But I just want to let you know that you are experiencing a much easier way to prospect now than what we did. And I would never suggest going through this training and doing what we did. Probably people would think you're nuts today. But this was back in the 70s when I did this. So, again, I've gone through a lot of different trainings. I've had a lot of experience. But the group that I'm working right now is the Prosperity Team. And I'll tell you, they have a lot of great people. We don't have to jump up and down on sofas or anything like that. All we do is literally share where we can help them to be better people and earn money and to be free financially. And we love to have you join us. So just click on the button below or the link below and find out a little bit more. And don't forget to watch the little clip on Glenn W. Turner at the bottom. Take care. This is Bill Wynn saying bye for now. Have a great day.